Hi, I'm Crystal, and today I have a fun little project using a builder punch from Stampin' Up. Now this is one that's been discontinued for a while, although they do still sell builder punches. This one makes a little gingerbread man. So I'm going to use some brown packing paper for the gingerbread man body. And in order to punch effectively, I need to flatten this paper out, so I'm just going to iron it. My iron is set on cotton, and I've got a silicone baking sheet covering my work surface. So it's no problem to iron that way, and it gets the paper nice and flat. Now, brown packing paper is usually a little too light to use with a punch, but I've found that doubling it up makes it work pretty well, although you can see I'm tearing the paper a little bit in the punch. Now, if you're unfamiliar with these builder punches, you may look at that and think, but I want all the pieces different colors. And the idea with the builder is not necessarily to punch everything in one go. It's to reduce the cost of the punch because you've got all the shapes on one punch. So a lot of crafters will shed these punches over time because they're heavy and bulky to store. So if you run into one at a thrift store or garage sale or something like that, just wanted to explain how it works. Although Stampin' Up! Is still selling these, I checked, and I think in the current catalog they've got a really cute bee builder and a toadstool builder. And the bee builder in particular, all the shapes I think would be useful for other things. But anyway, I'm using my white scrap paper, and don't we all have a pile of that, to punch out the decorative elements. And I'm just going to tint that white paper, and I guess since I was thinking about Stampin' Up, I'm going to do my watercolor with a little bit of re-inker. Just one drop of re-inker and a little bit of water makes a very effective watercolor. And I'm going to tint my little bow ties and my little hearts, and I put a little bit of metallic gold on my little hearts too. So I thought that was going to be cute, and that will make a very nice counterpoint to my nice brown gingerbread men. So I'm just going to watercolor those up and also do my little black eye dots and set all that aside to dry. Now while it's drying, I'm just going to tint the edge of my gingerbread men just a little bit with some brown ink and a blending brush, just to make it look a little bit like a cookie that's been on a baking sheet. You know, the edges get a little bit more brown than the center of the cookie. So I thought that added a nice touch, and it really didn't take very long to do. So I made quite a few of these little gingerbread man. I think it's a baker's dozen. And now that my tinted pieces are dry, I'm just going to go through and glue them onto my gingerbread man. I think sometimes we forget about punches as a useful craft tool. I know everybody's got a circle punch, maybe a square punch, but I really like my shape punches as well. And these little holiday punches in particular, I think they make some nice projects for the holiday times. I'm planning to take this little project and send it in Happy Mail to a friend of mine who is in memory care, and I hope that she will find this enjoyable to display maybe on her door or someplace in her living space, just as a little holiday decoration that doesn't take up really any space. It will be easy to mail and can be thrown into the recycling bin or the trash after the holidays with no real guilt because it's only paper. So once I've got all of my little decorative pieces attached to my little gingerbread men, I'm going to go ahead and put them onto a string for display. Now to do that, I'm just putting a little bit of hot glue directly onto this baker's twine and then pushing my gingerbread man down onto the twine and onto my silicone baking mat that I use to protect my work surface. This silicone mat is non-stick, and so I'm going to be able to pull up the gingerbread man and the string and the glue once everything is cooled off. So there's my little string of gingerbread man, and I think that they are so cute, and I hope they will bring a little bit of holiday cheer when I pop these into the mail. And I hope that you're inspired to get out your old school punches and make a little holiday cheer yourself. Thanks for joining me today.